Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my Q&A. I'm going to just get straight into it because I'm a chatterbox, so try not let it go on forever. Alright, so first question is from Bills_Bilshkin. Do you miss salt and Quest bars? I'm slowly eradicating eggs and dairy, but I love Quest bars. I'm also in love with salt. I know a lot of vegans eat a lot of carbs, etc., but don't agree with salt, and I'm sure there's health reasons for this, but I don't want to deny myself of my favourite flavours. Also, someone who used to love salt, have you adjusted to less salt or do you feel a bit obliged? To begin with, I was like, no, you can't have salt on anything. It was actually just stressing me a lot because I quite like the taste of salt. I like putting salt on my food. I think it tastes nice, and yeah. So I was like, I found it actually quite distressing because I was like, I just want some salt on this like soup, or I don't know, even on my salad I like it. And I was trying to find salts that didn't retain so much fluid, and then and that was when I was quite obsessed with like the Raw till 4, eating like really clean, high carb, low fat, and now I just I use salt like I don't even care. It's vegan, so I could still use it if I want to, and as long as you're not like putting, tons and tons of salt on, I don't really see the problem with it. So I definitely think like if salt is holding you back from being vegan, just use salt. Like don't, put off being vegan because of like salt or rules around food. As long as it's vegan, I'm happy to eat it. So, and I tend to, I think table salt isn't very good for you, but I'll use, say, pink Himalayan rock salt. That's probably my favourite. So, yeah, and as far as Quest bars go, I have a feeling they're not vegan. I know some people have them. They do have palm oil in them, which I just try not to consume anyway. So, but for me, since cleaning up my diet and having less processed type foods, because I used to have Quest bars all the time and they're addictive, and it's because of what they put in it, all the chemicals that's in it, and like fake sugars, so artificial sweeteners, actually make them really addictive. Like I got to a point where I couldn't buy them because I was binging on them, because I'd have one and I just want more. So the thought of even eating one just now makes me feel sick, because I just like to eat. I do prefer clean foods. I do prefer whole foods. So for me, craving that kind of stuff just doesn't happen anymore. So, but if these are things holding you back from going vegan, I would say just have them in your diet. Like I'll have to check if Quest bars are actually vegan, but if they are and you like eating them, go vegan. Like go vegan, not because you're scared of like missing out on anything. Just keep eating the things that you like, and you'll find the more you clean up your diet, the more you don't even crave those things anyway. So, yeah. And Hannah Glow says, what's my favourite thing about being vegan? I feel like I have a purpose in my life now. Like, I feel like I just have this new appreciation for like the planet and the animals, and yeah, I just find it quite rewarding, and like I'm not doing any harm to the animals on the planet. So that's probably my favourite thing. I just feel like a different person. I feel like I've got a passion. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like I'm passionate about something. So, yeah. And Amanda Duck says, you're incredible. Ah, thank you. You are, not me, but anyway, that was a bit awkward of me. Anyway, okay, question time. Who are your biggest inspirations? I actually don't have like set, how do you explain it? Like I don't have someone who's my biggest inspiration. I just find the people that come into my life, I just get inspired by, and different aspects of people inspire me. I don't actually have a specific like, especially like someone famous or a big role model or anything like that. I just find the people that at the moment as well are coming into my life, like meeting other people off Instagram and vegan people, they inspire me to improve my life, to keep doing what I'm doing, and yeah, so really I don't have a specific inspiration or anything like that. Just I think everyone, especially that I follow on Instagram, everyone, honestly, I only follow people now that inspire me, and so yeah, all you guys. Anyway, um, at Nicole underscore Chantel says, mentally, have you felt a change since going vegan? Yes, such a change. So, I've had my eating disorder for about 10 or so years, and I've never ever once felt hopeful towards recovery. I've always felt like I was doomed to live this way my whole entire life, like that there was no chance of getting better, there was no way I was going to be able to just eat without guilt and without over exercising, and hope. It's given me hope in recovery, so that's huge for me, and that's probably one of the biggest mental changes. And just I'm just in general more positive and more like I don't have this pressure on myself to be better tomorrow. I just take every day as it comes, and some days are really bad and some days are just good. So it's made me a lot less stressed and hopeful, which honestly, like, you know, going to hospital a bazillion times and all my treatment and everything, nothing has given me hope, but veganism has. So yeah, that's amazing. Anyway, Shayali, I hope I said that right. Shayali, what's her name? That's a nice name. If you could give one piece if you could give one piece of advice to another person about veganism, what would you tell them? I feel like I'm ranting at people all the time about veganism. If I could give them one piece of advice, I'd probably tell them to educate themselves. Like, don't just sit there and try and say that we need meat, we need dairy. It's, you know, there are humane ways to kill animals. It's like, how do you know that? You don't even know that. You're just like saying it because you think that's the right thing. You think that that's true, but actually go do your research and then come back and tell me that that's true. And if you still think that's true, well, I don't know if you research properly. So I would say do your research, and the advice that I'll give them too is to just go vegan, because you're not missing out on anything. Like, there is actually vegan options for absolutely everything, like cheese, because everyone loves cheese. I don't get it. No one wants to go vegan because of cheese. And dairy, there's like more non-dairy milks than there is dairy, like rice milk, oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, oat milk. You can make banana milk. Like, there's so many options. So actually, the advice that I'll give them is just like, you know, if there are foods that you like really like, go like research them. You can find vegan options for everything. And if you love meat so much and the taste, you can get mock meat, which I personally find gross. But I mean, if you really love meat and the taste of it, there are options out there. So one, do your research. Definitely do your research before you go telling me that we need meat, we need dairy. And I would say do your research on the food. So research on food and research on the animals and all that jazz. And one hungry caterpillar said, how has been in... I cannot read today. Oh my gosh. How has being vegan impacted and or made recovery with an eating disorder easier? Well, I actually don't know how it's made it easier. I'm not sure. I think it's I'm not so focused on myself anymore. I'm not so focused on kind of almost that poor me mentality, like I'm never going to get better, it's so hard, rah, rah, rah. Being vegan has just opened my eyes and opened everything, like, yeah, it's opened my eyes up to what goes on in the world, what, you know, the food I'm consuming, and I know that it's not harmful. Like, plant foods aren't like, they can't harm you, and they're not going to harm the animals either. So before actually going vegan, I wasn't able to eat bananas, mangoes, so much stuff. But now I don't stress over plant-based foods, which is good because I can get food in without having to stress, whereas before that, every bit of food gave me stress. And now there's still so much foods that I don't eat and I won't eat at the moment, foods that I struggle around. But as far as like plant-based foods, I'm not really that scared of. So I'm able to have a wider variety of foods that I can eat without stressing, which prior to that, it was like every food was a stress. Like, I was scared of every single food, and I would just live off like Weight Watcher jellies and like Diet Coke, and which I still have. I know it's not healthy, but it's vegan, so who cares? But I think I answered that question, and yeah, so that's what's made it easier, is the fact that I have the knowledge about that food and I'm watching other people eat it and not, go really big, and that was what I was scared about. And yeah, and as I said earlier, being veganism has given me hope in recovery, so I'm able to keep kind of going, and I'm able to think maybe there is an end to what I go through. So yeah, that's all the questions done. I hope you like those Q&As. If you like it, give my video a thumbs up. If you don't, you can give it a thumbs down if you really want, but say you didn't. And please subscribe to my channel, and if there's anything you want to hear from me or any videos you want me to do, just pop the comments down below or hit me up on Instagram. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon for another video. Until next time, bye!